Hey guys, Boston Chris back again with another fitness on scene, and today we are out at the gloomy and creepy Faulkner Park because it's like tea-storming all day here in East Texas. And hopefully we've caught a little bit of a break in between the weather to be able to show you this video. So this video has been requested by a friend of mine. She has MS and she wants to be able to do yoga, but she has muscular deficiencies, especially on her left side, which she said is really weak. So I've done some research, I've found some videos online, and I found a really good one that I'm going to link in the description below. I'm just kind of going through the motions that she goes through. This is a woman that has MS as well. I hope you guys get something out of this video. And if you did like this one, then make sure you show some love on YouTube with the like button or whatever you'd like to do to support. And let's get into the video. So the first thing you want to do is just find somewhere to sit. It doesn't matter where, you don't have to have a back. As you can see, we have a metal picnic table in the middle of literally nowhere. You can find benches, you can use any chair, any stool, anything. You can even do this on the floor if you want to. Some of this you will need a chair for, but most of this you can do just seated on the floor. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is just sit with your back straight. And just put your hands on your knees. And so you want to make sure your elbows are in as tight as you can to your body. And just breathe in and out. Now just reach your arms above your head. And breathe. Okay, so you got your arms above your heads, and above your head, you only have one head. And you're just gonna slowly bring them down to your sides and put your chin to your chest for a breath. And then come back up for a breath. And repeat. As you do these motions, I want you to feel everything. I want you to feel the palms of your feet, the bottoms of your feet. I want you to feel your fingertips. I want you to feel everything you're doing, and go slow. Slow movements, deliberate movements, very important. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is called a spinal twist, okay? So what's important about this is everything in your lower body needs to stay grounded. It needs to not move. So from your hips down to through your shins, down into your feet, everything down here stays neutral, does not move. What you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand, put it on your right knee, and you're going to twist over your right shoulder and just look over your right shoulder for a breath. Feel that stretch in your chest. And then come back to center and do the same thing on the other side. So right hand on your left knee and reach behind you and look over your left shoulder for a breath. And then come back to center. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is what I think it's called a forward spinal flex or forward spinal stretch. Basically, all you're going to do is you're going to raise your hands to the ceiling, just like so. You're going to breathe in as you do that, so like so, and then you're just going to collapse onto your legs, okay? So, kind of like this. And so you're going to inhale when you raise your arms. You're going to exhale when you come down, okay? Like this. One more. And stretch. Like actually feel yourself stretching as far as you can. Reach as far as you can to the sky. And then back to center. Okay, so now we're going to work on our legs a little bit. And from what I understand from a little bit of research, the legs are the most difficult thing for patients with MS and other muscular deficiency to work on, because they're the first things to go. So I'm going to kind of show you guys how to work out your legs, even if they don't function the way that you would like them to. So the important part of this is the word gentle. You need to do this as gently as possible, and keep your back straight, your head up, chin straight out if you can. Try not to look down as you're doing this. I know it's going to be hard not to, and it's not bad if you do look down. It's just better for you if you keep your spine flexed. Another thing you want to do is keep your feet flexed as well. Don't let your feet dangle for this. But what you're going to do, you're in seated position, you're going to take your hands, you're going to interlace them under your thigh, and you're just going to gently pull your leg up on an inhale and then let it down on an exhale, okay? And again, keep your foot flexed and off the earth as you do this, okay? Let me get the hair out of my face. All right, so interlace your fingers under your leg on the inhale, pull up. Keep your foot flexed. On the exhale, bring it down. Gently lower your foot to the earth, come back to center, breathe, wiggle your leg, and then come down to the left side. And be gentle, flex your feet. Gently lower yourself to the earth and come back to center. Okay, so the next one is a little bit more challenging, and it's okay if you can't do it. I think the biggest thing about exercise, especially when you are limited like we are, for me, I'm very limited because of my back, my girth, my weight. A lot of other things as well that I don't really want to mention. But if you are limited, it is the hardest thing in the world to tell yourself that it's okay to not do it. It's okay. Do what feels right. This one's a little bit more challenging. So if you can't do it, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You're not a failure just because you can't do a certain thing. What you want to do is just make sure you get peace from this. That's what's important. Introspection is important. That's what we're here for. So if this is something you can't do, that's okay. Do a different move that you can do. But just stay with me. So what we're going to do here is, again, you're going to interlace your hands underneath your leg, but this time with your leg up off the ground, instead of just pulling it towards you like we just did, we're going to keep it there, and then we're going to kick our toes up to the ceiling, okay? And you really want to feel your stretch here underneath your knee, kind of the bottom of your hamstring. You're going to feel that stretch, okay? But it's really important that you guys stay with your breathing as well when we're doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up, we're going to breathe here on the inhale, we're going to exhale with the kick, and then come back down. Okay, we're going to do that 3 times, but remember to breathe. Really important. Don't forget to breathe. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're at center. We're going to interlace our fingers under our leg. We're going to inhale, and then kick on the exhale. Point your toes towards the sky, hold it there, come back and inhale. And then exhale. Come back and inhale. Then exhale on the kick. And then gently put your foot back to the earth. And yes, we're going to do the other side as well. You're going to feel that at the bottom of your hamstring. And honestly, it feels really good because those are muscles that you don't normally get to stretch, right? So now what we're going to do, we're back to center. We're going to breathe once. Staying grounded. If at any time you feel like you're getting nervous or anxious or apprehensive about anything, come back to center and get yourself regrounded. There is no time limit. So now that we are regrounded, we are going to interlace our fingers under our left leg. We're going to inhale on the pull up, and then exhale on the kick. And flex your toes towards the ceiling. Inhale back. Exhale on the kick. And then gently come back, gently lower your toes back to the earth, and come back to center, and reground. Okay, some really important yoga positions are cat position and cow position, and kind of alternating between those two positions, okay? It's basically working your spine, flexing your spine, giving health to your spine, which is really important. So for these exercises here, you want to make sure you're pulling your navel towards your spine. I know that's going to sound really weird to you, but if you've ever been on a date and you've sucked your stomach in at the date because you want to look skinnier, that's basically what I'm talking about. You want to pull those muscles in, and you're going to, just by doing that, you're activating your core muscles. It sounds silly because it's just a very minor thing to do, but that's what you're doing. You're activating them. You're kind of sending electricity to that area, and that's important. So what we're going to do, since a regular cat position, a regular cow position is extremely, extremely difficult on your joints, your shoulders, your elbows, because you're literally on all fours. We're going to do this in a seated position, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So the cow position, when you're seated, you're going to have your hands on your knees, and you're just going to fold over. And you'll see kind of a bowing in your spine as you kind of tuck your head down onto your chest. And again, you're pulling your abdomen in, okay? And then the cat position is to just kind of flex your spine in the opposite direction. So you're going to take your head, you're going to point your nose at the ceiling, and you're going to almost bow your spine into the shape of like a bow and arrow, kind of like this. So you're just going to come from here and then go and look straight up. Pull your abdomen in, your navel towards your spine, and then back to the other. So we're going to do 3 of those, and stay with me. Here we go. So cow, and cat. Back to cow. Back to cat. One more. Cow. Back to cat. And then come back to your center position. Hands on your knees. And now very simply, all you're going to do is reach your hands up to the heavens. Bring them down together at your heart. And just self-reflect. Breathe. I like to really spread my fingers wide and really feel the stretching in between my fingers. You can feel it. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. Is you feel things that you don't normally feel when you're just going around your normal days. And bring your arms up and back to center. That's another Fitness on Scene video live right here from Faulkner Park in between Mineola and Lindale. It's a beautiful park out here. We are in the middle of a thunderstorm warning, and thank goodness we've had enough time to film this video. It's an absolutely beautiful backdrop. If you do have recommendations for places you'd like to see us bring our fitness to here in East Texas, please comment down below. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've gotten anything out of the video, please, please, please like the video. That's huge, and it helps out the channel grow, and it definitely helps the algorithm for these videos to be seen by more people. If you did enjoy it, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you down the road.